Get ready for MAFDOMiNUS' Godzillathon! Godzilla sitting on the edge of battle. So, this is the sequel to Planet of the Monsters. Is this movie any better? No, it's not any better! This movie is just as bad, if not worse, than Planet of the Monsters. At least with Planet of the Monsters, you could make the argument that it was the beginning of the trilogy, therefore that's why the characters were so bland, because they're supposed to grow throughout the entire trilogy, and it's a setup, so, it's not supposed to be the complete story. So you could make that argument for Planet of the Monsters, but City on the Edge of Battle has no excuse. This is literally the exact same plot as Planet of the Monsters. Humanity needs to take back Earth, so they try to kill Godzilla. The only difference is they're trying to kill Godzilla using these weird vulture things instead of tanks and whatnot. Also, there's this philosophical message theme in the movie about the morality of killing monsters or something like that. But that theme is only pushed until the end, and it's quite interesting. But the rest of the movie pretty much sucks. Haruro, while not as angry as in the first movie, he's still just as bland as ever. He's just kind of the bland main anime protagonist. And Metphius, he's still the most interesting character, but I bet in the third movie they're gonna fuck him up. Hopefully not, because, Metphius is actually kind of interesting, but, and the rest of the characters, while they do have somewhat more development, at least I noticed that there's a scientist dude, it's still that the problem is that they're all bland, okay? All of the characters are bland except for Metphius, alright? And Godzilla, he's only in the movie for like 5 minutes. That's worse than the 2014 movie. And when he is on screen, he's just kind of a slow walking tree. Even Shin Godzilla had more things to do in the 1-hour movie than Godzilla in the anime trilogy so far. Seriously, this movie is bad. Very bad. It repeats the same plot, the characters do not grow and are still bland, Godzilla himself is a fucking walking tree, and the worst part about this movie, supposedly Mechagodzilla was supposed to appear in this movie, and they turned him into a city. I'm not memeing you guys, I'm not joking, they literally turned Mechagodzilla into a city. They call it Mechagodzilla City. Now, this could be interesting, except they don't do anything with the concept. Imagine if Mechagodzilla City was alive, and when Godzilla would enter the city, Mechagodzilla City would just sprout alive and start attacking Godzilla. That would be interesting, but they don't do anything with that. Instead, they just make it a regular-ass city with nothing special added to it. Ugh, it pisses me off how bad this movie is. This is supposed to be an anime trilogy, animation, the medium. They could have taken so many concepts and go above and beyond because of the animation medium, but they decided to fuck it up. Oh, but it gets worse. It really gets worse. Stay tuned.